The new ZOOM Geocoder from RATA Associates is the easiest way to visually geocode hard to geocode and new addresses, as well as visually verify and audit existing geocodes. Let us show you how that works. Simply go to www.zoomgeocoder.com. From this screen, you can either take a tour and look at the different features and functionality yourself. You can also get pricing, and we have different pricing options for institutions, clients, and regulators can actually use the site for free. Or you can simply log in and then put in your login information once you've registered, and it will take you to the main Zoom screen. Again, this is a very, very simple tool to use. You can enter addresses in here two different ways. You can either key the different address parts into the different fields themselves and click geocode, or you can cut and paste and simply either right click or use the Control V functionality to paste addresses into that field. Once they're here, you can click the parse button, and that will break up the different data into the different elements as well, and then you simply hit geocode. Now the ZOOM Geocoder is processing the address through 7 different geocode engines to try and find the correct census tract. We can see here that it came up with everything got a hit except for the FFIC geocoder. It couldn't get a match. Everything else tried the best they could. Some could only do zip code responses, zip2 responses, and things like that. So these may not be the highest precision, but they're taking their best guess at where that is. But again, you can verify if they're right or wrong. Now, when the geocode results come up, you'll look at the accuracy, like we were just kind of looking at. You'll also look at the standardized address to make sure it didn't change it too much or something that you're uncomfortable with. In this case, it looks like it found the street in 2 different ways. So we'll look at A and B down here on the map, and we can see that they're in tract 1131.07. Again, all the different tract boundaries are overlaid on the Google map. You can zoom into the different markers. And if I zoom into A, which was the highest probability, well, we can zoom back out a little bit. There it is. We could see there that the name of the street is there. Now this is our map view, and I can also go to a satellite view. And from this view, we can see that the land is not even really constructed on yet. Here's where the road will be. Here's where the entrance road is. So this is a brand new development, and that's why the different other geocoders could not hit it, such as the FFIC, and why the QuickPoint geocoder could only get a zip+2. It had an idea where the street was, but the street wasn't there. This particular one is able to find a lot of the different new streets, which is good. There's no house number associated with it, but it does know where that street is. So as we zoom out, we can see clearly that it is in the tract and within those boundaries, and is the 100% accurate result for that street address. So that is how you geocode hard to geocode addresses. Now the other thing we have built in here are research tools. So if you wanted to verify that this was an actual postal deliverable address, I can click on the USPS tool. That'll bring up the US Postal Service website, and it'll actually show us that it is a postal deliverable address and what the actual zip+4 is. We can also do a Google search by clicking on the Google research button, and it'll actually do a Google search on the actual address, show us a map here, and Zillow. So we're actually verifying this a couple different ways. So again, the ZOOM Geocoder is the only geocoder that lets you visually verify multiple ways to make sure you have 100% the correct census tract for your hard to geocode address. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy Zooming.